So last year, Pratham Books, Story Weaver commissioned a book. They wanted to do a STEM book that introduced the reader to simple machines. So this book is that. It's a quick introduction to simple machines without it being very theoretical or. So the premise is that a grandmother and her grandson they set about on the task of making coconut barfi, which is Suraj's favorite thing to eat. So and in the making of it, they start right at from plucking the coconut, climbing the tree and plucking the coconut, and then husking it, and then grating the fruit from the shell, and then cooking it, and then storing it in a jar. And along this process, they come across the 6 simple machines, and yeah, and it's not they're not pointed out in the book. They just happen along the way, and then at the end there's a small note about these machines, and then you're supposed to go back and kind of identify which were the ones. So that's what the book is about. So I've been an illustrator for a few years, and this is only the second children's book that I've attempted to write. Illustration comes quite naturally to me. I'm a visual person. I'm able to think in images. So when the editors, when Pratham Books invited me to write this book, I was skeptical at first, but they convinced me that I should do it, and I went ahead with it. What is nice, I feel, about writing and illustrating is that you have the freedom to kind of write and then illustrate and then go back to the writing if you feel like you want to change something. Also for me, being a visual person, a lot of my ideas come from images. So even if I don't know what is happening on the page, if I start drawing it, ideas sort of pop out of the characters and the situations they're in. So that was nice. And I feel like more illustrators should write, because it'll be nice. So the initial idea was that there's this grandmother and her grandson, and they're out on a walk, and this Amachi has a walking stick or an umbrella, and along the course of her walk she uses this stick in different ways that kind of illustrate the principles of simple machines. And then that kind of we were finding it hard to find examples of simple machines in like a public space. So then it kind of evolved into this situation where Amachi is an inventor, and I don't actually think it's that much of a leap, because I feel like that generation was very resourceful with limited means, and so it's not. I don't think it's a very big leap to take. So that really also I thought it'd be interesting for them to kind of make a dish right from scratch. It's nice to be able to pluck fruit from your plot, and in the process they use these kind of exaggerated tools as simple machines, and Yeah, so it kind of evolved into this situation where Amachi is kind of teaching physics. She's not teaching it in the sense of, you know, this is simple machine number one and all. They're just making coconut burfi, but through the process it kind of illustrates what are simple machines. And so I like this spread. It's it shows Amachi. She's attached to a winch that's about to take her up the tree to pluck the coconuts, and this kind of it's a example of the pulley machine. I like the there are few surreal bits in it where she's wearing a helmet, and you can see that they've used really household kind of articles to fabricate this entire thing. There are tied up saris together for the coconuts to roll down. That illustrates the simple machine of the inclined plane, and they've used some wooden planks and rubber tires and things like that. So this is one. Another one is I like this one because this is something I used to do with my grandmother. We used to husk the coconuts together, my grandmother and my cousins and my brother, of course. And this is a place behind their house, and we used to spend a lot of time there at the back of the kitchen playing around. Those are two. So this is a very big mystery to me. I have no idea what goes on inside a child's brain, and I don't know what they're going to like and not like. I've been told that some children like it, so I'm happy. What I think they might like is you know, the idea that there is a grand adventure in the most mundane tasks, whether it's, you know, plucking a coconut or taking the husk off, or just making something simple you can do in an interesting way, and you can make it fun for yourself. So maybe that's something they could take away. So I think they could use it. This book was designed as a STEM book to kind of introduce a child to the idea of simple machines. So I think it will come in handy, not in a very textbook approach to teaching the idea of simple machines, but just how, you know, these things exist in real life. And I think it's a great way to connect, you know, textbook learning to real life, because that's something I feel is really important. And I myself missed the bus completely on that when I was a kid, and I had no way to relate. I mean, maybe there were ways, but I didn't find them to relate concepts taught in school to my real life. And in fact, doing this book was a great way for me to learn about ideas and connect, concepts, and connect them to real life. So I feel like that's one way. Another way is there's a lot of detail in these drawings. So I feel like, you know, it's something that a child could sit and look at, and kind of the ideas could come to them over time, and maybe not at once. Like, they could come back to this and look at it, and then figure out that this is an inclined plane and its function is so and so, and this is a pulley and its function is so and so, and then, you know, try and figure out other examples of simple machines around them. That's one way, I think.